Welcome back to the channel, guys. Drew here, giving you the most up-to-date information on the hustle that is the car sharing game and the Turo business. So I hope you already started planning for your 2022 year, and I'm going to tell you give you four reasons why the next 30 days is the days that you should target filling out your fleet, filling in the holes of the vehicles that you need, and it may be the last opportunity you have to get great deals on cars. I'll tell you why. Let's jump in. All right, guys, listen, it's been tough getting deals in the end of last year. Car dealerships have been in the power position as far as negotiating deals, not taking money off, not wheeling and dealing. But it's been 30 days since the new year, and today's January 30th, and it's a little bit different sentiment, and this happens every single year. January and February are the slowest months for dealerships, and they are always willing to work, especially at the end of the month. So if you have vehicles that you're targeting that you need to fill out your fleet, maybe it's getting that 7 or 8 passenger or a minivan or sports cars, targeting a Porsche or a Miata or even the Mustangs and Camaros and Chargers. This is the time to look for deals. This is the time to make moves. And I promise you, a lot of these cars have been sitting on the dealership for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and for the first time they're realizing, oh, I may have to work with customers to sell these vehicles. And January was one of the slowest months for them. The beginning of February will be the same until people start getting their tax money coming in. So make a list of the vehicles that you need this year to fill out your fleet, and start targeting them now. I've told several people, even people who were looking to try to get a C8, this may be the time to try to snag a C8. If a dealership's held on to a C8 for the last 2, 3, 4 months, they may work a deal. Forget that $20,000 markup. They may be willing to negotiate, and so make an offer on a couple C8s. It can't hurt. And this is a great time to negotiate with dealerships. January, February, slow months. They need a certain amount of deals to keep the lights on, to keep their salespeople happy. And now's the time to negotiate. That's number one. Number two, the second reason is auction values still have not dropped yet. Sales have dropped. The cars are not moving at the auctions. But as far as the data goes, the values have not dropped. So if you have cars that you want to trade in on something different, we talked about in the last couple videos, cars that you've invested in, and either mechanically you've had issues with, or they're not bringing the revenue you initially thought. Trade those cars in. You'll get good value still for them because the auction values have not dropped yet. They will in the next few weeks or next month or so. And trade it in on some other vehicle that you know is going to be a great hit for your business this year. So trading values are good. That's number two. Number three is interest rates. Look, the advice I give you, I live by. I follow my own advice. I make my own moves. And I closed on a house a week ago Friday. I purchased 3 cars this week, and every single one of those I financed, and I was able to still get 2% rates on these loans. And look, even if you don't have the perfect credit or outstanding credit, that I try to keep, even if your loans are typically 3%, 4%, 5%, or even a little bit higher, I can promise you the auto loan rates are going up across the board. It's going to affect the mortgage industry. Also going to affect auto loans. And the days of 2% and 3% auto loans are going to quickly subside. If I had to guess, I would imagine that auto loans are going to go up around 1.25 to 1.5, maybe up 2 points by the end of the year or beginning of next year. So rates are going up. I've already seen them go up about 0.25%, to 0.75% already on certain banks and credit unions. So if you're going to be financing vehicles, by the way, with all the uncertainty in the market and crypto and the Fed and inflation and all of that, if you have a good cash surplus, from last year's business. This may not be the time to, could be going all in on cash cars. You keep that good cash cushion to see how this year plays out, and you may need to do that in different things. You can always pay off a car if you want to later on. So if you can still get 2% and 3% and even 4% loans, that interest rate is probably substantially lower than inflation, and in a sense, it's free money, so to speak. So interest rates are very, very low right now for auto loans, but they're going to go up. That's number 3. Number 4 is it's the perfect timing for the Turo business. Okay, so let's say you buy a car in the middle of February. Your first payment's not going to be for 45 days. Your first payment's probably not going to be till April, the beginning of April, and that gives you the perfect amount of time to get good pictures, get the car listed, and get several rentals, in the month of February. And if you haven't got a rental by the time the end of February, have a family member rent the car for one day, and at a super low price, and to get you a good review or two. You want a couple reviews on the vehicle going into March, and March, April, May, that is where Turo season starts picking up and goes right into the summertime typically. Of course, every city's different. Of course, every market's different. Every market has its ebbs and flows, but generally across the board, that's when the Turo market starts picking up. You want to be already have the cars listed, good reviews, up and running, and where you can capitalize on all that. There's a good opportunity that you could have, your first 2 months is paid, car payment already cash flowed in and paid before even the first payment's due. So the timing of it is perfect, and in addition to that, the being able to get a better value on it. Now, as you know, if you've been following my channel, I predict that the pricings on the cars are going to get worse before it gets better. And so you have this short window of about 30 days where you can, try to get a few deals if you need some cars to fill out your fleet. And it'll put you in a great position running in through the rest of the year. And look, I wish you guys all the best. I hope you had a great 2021. I'm super pumped about 2022. I'll tell you in a upcoming video some of the new cars I just purchased. I bought 3 brand new cars this week, and I'm very excited about all of them. I think all of them are going to be home runs on the platform, home runs in the business. And I had a great 2021, but I'm really looking forward to 2022, and I hope you are too. Until next time, guys, I'm out.